A woman, a manager, a protector, a strategist, a mother, a partner, a savior. She is Sharon Osbourne, and her role in the story of Ozzy Osbourne is not just emotional, it's historical. Ozzy Osbourne has died at the age of 76, a legend, an outlaw, a cultural earthquake whose voice defined generations. But his journey, as chaotic and legendary as it was, did not happen in isolation. Through decades of public struggle, addiction, injury, depression, near-death experiences, there was one constant behind the scenes: Sharon. More than a wife, Sharon Osbourne was the stabilizing force in Ozzy's unraveling world. She didn't just manage his career, she engineered his survival. And that's not a narrative imposed by fans or media. It came from Ozzy himself countless times. He said it plainly, repeatedly, and without hesitation. Sharon saved my life. From the outside, their story looked like rock and roll chaos, but underneath was relentless effort, grit, and resilience. When Ozzy spiraled into substance abuse, Sharon was the one staging interventions. When his health collapsed, she coordinated doctors, surgeries, and recovery plans. When the industry gave up on him, or worse, tried to exploit him, she rebuilt the machine from scratch. Through it all, she remained fiercely loyal, unwavering in her commitment, not just to the man, but to the music, the fans, and the legacy. She protected the icon when he couldn't protect himself. She made the hard decisions when others stood back, and she kept him moving forward, long after most would have stopped. Ozzy's 76 years were filled with extremes: fame and failure, pain and joy, love and loss. But through it all, Sharon Osbourne was the unshakable presence that made survival possible and greatness sustainable. Her influence is not just personal, it's cultural. Without Sharon's intervention, Ozzy Osbourne's story could have ended in the 80s. Instead, he became a multi-generational icon, headlining tours into his 70s and continuing to inspire new waves of artists. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens when someone refuses to let go, and in this case, that someone was Sharon. As fans mourn the loss of the man, the world quietly acknowledges the woman who made his survival and his legacy possible. Because the music we celebrate today, the decades of albums, concerts, and moments burned into history, they don't just belong to Ozzy, they also belong to Sharon. Thank you, Sharon.